Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope you have a home, and I hope you're warm and snuggly in your home and you don't have to go through what I'm going through. Anyway, I just want to make a little video this morning. I've been very sick. We had to call the EMTs last night because I was having trouble breathing. Feeling a little bit better today, thank goodness, but still kind of sick. But I just wanted to do a video today and see how backwards our country is. I mean, people with good hearts who have empathy towards people are treated like they're horrible, and people that are stuck up, mean, and cruel are treated like they're the good people. And I don't understand this. I mean, how can you not have empathy for someone who has lost their home, especially by no fault of their own? I mean, for goodness sakes, the rents have gone up so much in this country, it's ridiculous. And going into a hotel and having everyone do these reviews, oh, there's so many homeless people around. Well, what do you expect? Half the people in this city are losing their homes. You need to have a little empathy before it ends up happening to you. And how people can sit there and act like they're good because they're against homeless people. I mean, to illegalize being homeless? Whose fault is it that we're homeless? Nobody should be homeless. Homeless should be a human right. At the very least, there should be minimal housing that everyone has. It would create a lot less crime, a lot less problems on the streets, and everything else if everyone just had basic housing. And you can't tell me this country isn't able to afford it. This country can send billions and trillions of dollars towards wars, and yet they can't house their own people. We're living like we're in a third world country. It's absolutely ridiculous. And not only will they not house them, half the time they won't let them use the restroom. They won't let them sit still. They won't let them stand still. They won't let them sit in the shade and just relax for a minute. I mean, and if they sleep in a tent in a park, they'll make you take it down, and they can fine you or say that you're committing a crime because you have nowhere else to go. How does this even make any sense? How does this even remotely make any sense that they can do things like this? How can people still think they're good when they're so freaking evil it's not even funny? I mean, I have such a heart towards people, even people who are drug addicts. For God's sake, if you've never lived on the streets, you don't realize, especially if you've lived on the streets without a car, without, anything but sleeping on the sidewalk, you don't know how sore your body gets. My God, I've never been this sore in my life, and I've always kind of had like a fibromyalgia type pain, but now it's like I can barely stand up, I can barely walk, I can barely do anything. And now I keep falling because my equilibrium is so far off from not getting enough sleep half the time. And people want to criminalize this? What kind of world do we live in? Seriously. And they want to take away free speech. They want to take away protests. They're actually attacking college students for protesting what's going on in Hamas. They're protests in Gaza, and they're protesting homelessness, and they're attacking them. There's snipers on the roof at some of these colleges. It's can't you see that we're turning into a fascist country? They want to take away everything from us. And I speak out because this is not right at all. This is horrible and inhumane to take away our free speech, to take away our rights, to take away everything we have in this country, and then act like it's the greatest country in the world when the most evil people are treated like they're good. I am telling you right now, there are people that live on the streets that have way better hearts than some of these rich assholes. I'm not kidding you. It's insane right now the way the world is, and I just can't help but speak out against these things, because if you can't see how horrible the state the world is in right now, and how much we need to speak out for the little people. I mean, even the Bible said, the least of these. If you don't stand up for the least of these, then you're against me. God does not like rich people. I'm sorry. God is not for the rich. God is for the lowly, to lift them up out of their poverty and out of their bondage. This is not a world that God likes. And that's what the biggest problem is. And whether you believe in Jesus, or whether you believe in Muhammad, or whether you believe in Buddha, or whether you believe in a rock named Bob, it doesn't matter. The universe has a certain flow to it. And all that our country is doing right now is against the flow of the universe. It's totally against the flow of the universe. To treat human beings the way that we're treated right now. To go to just a basic, this hotel that I went to the other day was not even like that fancy. It wasn't like a 4-star fancy hotel on Hollywood Boulevard or something. It was a extended stay on Black Canyon Freeway. And for them to treat me the way they treated me, it just shows how the world is going nowadays. And it breaks my heart. It really does. It breaks my heart. And that's why I speak out against these things. And, I'm thankful for what I have. I'm thankful right now that I am in our regular hotel that we normally stay in, which is a much less expensive hotel. And it's not that fancy, but they do treat us nice here. And so I'm thankful for that. And we were able to get our money back from the bank for the situation. They refunded us, so we were able to stay in a different motel, and I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful, that I'm still alive, even though sometimes I wish I wasn't. But, in general, I do want to see a difference made in this world. And if I can even be a small part of changing somebody's mind against the horrific things that are going on in the world right now, then I guess I've done my little part. So I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. I hope that you're safe. I hope that you're comfortable, and I hope that you will speak out against the horrible things that are going on right now. And thank you so much for listening. I appreciate everyone who has followed me and subscribed to my channel and is getting behind me, and I appreciate all the comments. I know sometimes I can be a little moody because, I'm going through a lot of stuff right now, but I really do appreciate everyone and everything, and all the comments and all the likes and all the shares and all the views that I've had on this channel. And I appreciate all of you, and I hope that you are well. Thank you.